We first saw Russell Lee Washington Jr., a Newark mercenary who owed Quiet Ray money, in Episode 9 of Tulsa King Season 3. Russell was so forced to comply whenever Ray ordered him to kill someone. Ray gave Russell the order to go to Tulsa and kill Dwight because he knew that Russell was yearning to escape his grasp and that he knew Dwight well since they had spent a lot of time together in jail. He would be free to go if he succeeded in doing that. He would be in serious danger if he didn't. Now, Russell did make it to Tulsa and even got to know Dwight, but he lacked the courage to murder him. When Dwight is certain that Russell won't follow Ray's instructions, he tells him a small secret. Ray has dispatched hitmen to murder Russell regardless of whether Russell murders Dwight. Russell would have discreetly fled to New Orleans, but this betrayal made him boldly declare that he was Ray's adversary. He accompanied Dwight to the motel where the hitmen were lodging, where they were murdered. Jeremiah was overwhelmed by the fact that Montague Distilleries had surpassed Dunmire Distilleries by a significant distance on the business front. Jeremiah had Joanne abducted in an attempt to harm Dwight. To what purpose? Let's investigate. When Dwight and his group arrive to the Dunmire estate, they make a big impact. Although Dunmire's crew responds in kind, Dwight's guys are too strong for him. Jeremiah is so terrified by this that he leaves Joanne and flees for his safety. Dwight checks on Joanne before pursuing Jeremiah, in order to experience the same agony that Theo Montague did. Dwight beats the absolute hell out of Jeremiah before stringing him up and setting him on fire. By the way, if you're wondering where Cleo is because she ought to be the one exacting revenge on her father, then I'm also wondering. It appears that the authors either forgot about her or wanted a guy to perform a woman's role, similar to every revenge plot in a film or television program. Alternatively, Bella Heathcote could not have been available on the day that portion of the finale was filmed due to schedule conflicts. The staff had to make do with what they had since it occurs occasionally. In any case, Jeremiah is no longer with us. And I guess that's what counts. Dwight and his group had supper at Bread 2, Buck Saloon at the conclusion of Tulsa King Season 3, Episode 10. It is evident from their upbeat demeanor that they were unharmed during the combat with Dunmire's team. Russell claims that Dwight has encouraged him not to retire just yet. He plans to move to New Orleans and launch his own morally dubious business, which is effectively a preview of the upcoming spin-off series, Nola King. Dwight goes to the monitor room and speaks with Musso after Russell leaves. Musso has wonderful news to share. He has obtained a federal basic permit. In return, Dwight gives Deacon the pen drive with his confession. Musso queries the whereabouts of Deacon's body. Musso responds that he doesn't mind if Dwight doesn't provide a clear response, provided that no one else discovers Deacon's body. Musso leaves when Dwight reassures him that nobody will Deacon. With a sigh of relief that he is no longer under the FBI's control, Dwight joins Margaret and the others at the dinner table, full of hope for his family's future.